Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. Take a look at the 76ers.
Yeah, and Kevin, things are starting to get a little bit out of control for him. And this losing streak is starting to become an embarrassment. And it's only going to get worse if things don't change.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game. A lot of experience on the floor tonight, Greg. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
Well, Kevin, guys are going to play smart, and they're going to be in position to make plays. So this could come down to just who makes more of the big shots.
Your Jazz Dancer.
And it's Harden with the ball for Philadelphia. It's a three-point game. They get it again. And the dunk by Embiid.
How about the reach of Embiid, using those long arms to gobble up space inside?
It's to Gobert. Embiid with the steal. Here's Thibault. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating, because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
To the left side wing. Here's O'Neal with the three. And the Jazz, another three.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the jam by Harden.
What an athlete Harden is. I mean, he gets off the ground so fast to hammer it down.
And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. He's worried about the explosiveness of Donovan Mitchell. Coach said Mitchell is too fast for bigger players to guard, and he overwhelms smaller players with his strength. So that means you're going to have to send more players at him whenever it's possible. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. Back to Mitchell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. It's deflected. Embiid with the steal. And that one's good. Thibault's got his second bucket. And here are the Jazz now. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
Outside Conley. And Thibault sends it back. Here is Harden. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
High post, Embiid. Kicks it out to Harden. Pulls it from 20. Connects, the jumper drops.
Just a gorgeous-looking J from Harden, really sticking it to them.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Kept alive. Here's Gobert. Gobert double-teamed. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Mitchell with it. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Onto the floor.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
He takes it in. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Back to O'Neal. A 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. O'Neal's got 9.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro and not letting the defense dictate to him.
And they recover it. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Connects from three-point range. 7 points in the game.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
With this percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
At the line for the
and he makes both free throws.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Here's Mitchell, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for 1 more coming up.
They couldn't ask for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Now, here's Maxey. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz.
Come on, get back for your chance, Denver. All right.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Jazz.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Out to Harris. Jacks up a 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Well, look, he was laying in wait for that pass. I mean, lured him into his trap.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. But Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
And that one's good, Mitchell. Mitchell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz.
Look how active Conley is. He seems to have a knack for coming away with these type of steals.
Harden scanning the floor. Gobert with the block. And he recovers it. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got 17 now.
Oh, the floor's general skills of Conley. I mean, he has a fantastic feel for when his teammates need the rock.
Harden, that's good. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend. And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
All right, fans, that was the Jazz Dancers Dance Team. Make some noise, Florida fans.
So he gets them both. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it'd be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Some solid defense from Harris.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion and protect the rim right there.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding a wide open three.
The timing on the rejection. I mean, Embiid's feel for when to go after blocks is fantastic.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. It's stolen by Gobert. For three, Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it. The 76ers trail by 7. Pass to Embiid. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Philadelphia ball.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's Harden with the drive. Fires the three.
Yeah, and I like the aggressiveness from Bogdanovich. Does an awesome job staying with his man and just making things difficult.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. He's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers have to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Jazz leading by 6. Inside, Embiid with the steal. And here comes the break. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. Thibault's got 9.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
To Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Jazz ball.
Mitchell outside. Beyond the arc. And Embiid pulls it down.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Pass to Maxey. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Outside Bogdanovich. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Harden. Driving inside. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. It's superb athlete.
Here's Gobert. And stolen by Thibault. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
Oh, what hustle from Harden. Just sprinting down the floor in transition, finding a great shot as a result.
To the inside. Embiid with the steal. And here's Harris from the arc. Cans it from downtown. Harris has got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers. And some changes here for the 76ers. Here's Clarkson. Last game out, he had 14. Driving in. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Back to the action after this word. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Thibault for 3.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
Now Clarkson. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. Pass to O'Neal. Drills the elbow jumper. O'Neal's got 11.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Your Jazz Dancers.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Donovan Mitchell.
Clarkson on the wing. And here is Mitchell.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. And Mitchell drops them both. And it's Harden with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 4. Back to Embiid. Gobert with the block. Clarkson for 3. The drive by Mitchell. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's up to 25 points for Donovan Mitchell. Here is Harden. He's got 11. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here is Harden. And he drops it in from the low post. 13 points in the game.
But this is the offensive onslaught that is James Harden. Just capable of dominating games all by himself.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Coming onto the floor.
Second half of play, we just got 2.5 minutes gone. Mitchell wide open. Harden grabs the miss. Pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Meet your point guard. Harden stirs the drink for you as effectively as he scores.
And the jam by Harden.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right. And I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changing.
2 minutes remaining in
To Embiid.
2 minutes.
Harden outside. Driving to the basket.
James Harden.
He's as dangerous a penetrator as there is. I mean, Harden's understanding from when the knife inside is so impressive.
The drive by Mitchell. Clarkson with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. And no good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
Timeout for the Sixers. Collect the T-shirt. Substitution for the Jazz.
1:14 left in the third quarter of the game. Down low. Maxey. There's Green with the three. Hits it from three-point range. And this game is tied up now.
Oh, man, what's impressive about Green is for his career, he's shooting well over 40% from beyond the arc. Outstanding.
And Harden with the stuff. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Jazz Dancers.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Make some noise, Golden fans.
A tight game here in Utah. Mitchell looking it over. Outside Conley. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there.
And if he gets looks, that plainly Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
At the line for Utah.
And Gobert drops them both. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. With the drive. Gobert with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Checking in for the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell.
It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. And an intentional foul right there. For Utah, they shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
15
And
fouls.
taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
At the line for two.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
To the wing right side. Back to Milton. And he drives in. Here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Assist from.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so.
Oh, the power on that throw down. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He has been a determined scorer.
Onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Jazz dancers.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one.
Utah timeout ball.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from three. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Harris's shot is good.
This speaks to the assertiveness of Harris. Shots like this demonstrate how effective he can be.
Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Harris misses.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
From deep. And Utah another three.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Harden with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Harden no good. Jazz leading by 7. Mitchell with it. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Harris.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing, not giving them an inch of space out there.
Yeah, and they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert.
That's
his first foul.
Second team foul.
The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Harden. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Bogdanovich.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
First team foul.
Mitchell is doubled. Nice ball movement by Utah. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Here's Thybulle. Now here's Embiid. And he comes up with the deuce. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Embiid inside. Just 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Off target from three-point range.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And the 76ers making a change here.
Team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Now Gobert to the middle. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Down for 2.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
to the paint. Embiid with it. Now defended by Gobert. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate on that offense.
1:10 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Conley outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Fires for three.